Well, dear friends, so far we have discussed about microwave propagation, that is the propagation of electromagnetic energy in different ways from one place to the other. We have discussed about transmission lines, waveguides and so many things. As far as waveguides are concerned, we have discussed mainly the theoretical, computational and to some extent instrumental applications. However, we did not discuss about how the microwaves are generated. What are the characteristic features of such microwave generators, and especially what are the different fields of applications in general and specific applications. So, in this module we will discuss about the microwave generation and the applications and some typical fundamental characteristics. Of course, we will not discuss it mathematically or analytically, rather it will be a pure qualitative discussion with coverage of necessary aspects regarding these things. After completing this module, you will be able to know about the important properties of microwaves, various applications of microwaves, microwave generating sources and devices, and in addition the principles of operation of microwave generating devices. What are microwaves? We are familiar with the term electromagnetic spectrum. As we know, the full range of electromagnetic frequencies from 0 Hz to infinite Hz is divided into different parts. Instead of frequency, one may describe microwaves in terms of wavelengths as well. It depends upon the convenience as per the dimensions of the referred system. Electromagnetic spectrum, as discussed earlier, it consists of various regions as shown. We have gamma rays, X-rays, ultraviolet, visible light, infrared and then microwaves and radio waves, etc. Many a times the term microwave spectrum is found to be used in literature. What does it mean? The microwave spectrum is usually defined as electromagnetic waves ranging approximately from 1 GHz to 100 GHz in frequency. Most common applications are within 1 GHz to 40 GHz range. It be remembered that there can be a slight deviation while describing the range of microwaves. Microwaves may be found to be described as having frequencies between 300 MHz to 300 GHz in radio engineering. In a broad sense, microwaves can be treated as having frequency above ordinary radio waves and below infrared light. The relation C equal to f lambda can be used for frequency to wavelength conversion and vice versa. Radio band designations include S, C, X, Ku, K or Ka band description of microwaves. Also, most satellite communication systems operate in the C, X, Ka or Ku bands of the microwave spectrum. Some peculiar features be remembered about microwave propagation. For example, due to their small wavelength, microwaves are described as travelling at line of sight distance. Unlike lower frequency radio waves, they do not diffract around hills. Microwaves can follow the earth's surface as ground waves. They get reflected from the ionosphere, hence there is a limit at about 60 km from terrestrial microwave communication. High microwave frequencies are absorbed by gases in the atmosphere. This puts a limit of about a kilometer on practical communication. It is very interesting to note few things about propagation of microwaves in atmosphere. On the surface of earth, microwave communication links are limited by the visual horizon to about 50 to 70 km. Microwaves are absorbed by moisture in the atmosphere and the attenuation increases with frequency. At about 40 GHz, atmospheric gases also absorb microwaves. So, above this frequency, microwave transmission is limited to a few kilometers. Above 100 gigahertz, the absorption of electromagnetic radiation by Earth's atmosphere becomes still larger. Microwaves have a wide range of applications in many fields. Some of such applications in communication are as shown. They include point-to-point telecommunication links, wireless networks, radar, satellite and spacecraft communication, etc. Here are some applications listed in medicine and research field. Medical diathermy and cancer treatment, remote sensing, particle accelerators, spectroscopy, radio astronomy are some of the prominent applications. Applications for industrial and domestic environment are as shown. It includes industrial heating, then for cooking food in microwave ovens, which is quite familiar to us, collision avoidance systems, garage door openers and keyless entry systems. Let us discuss about some of the applications seen earlier. Microwaves are used for transmission of data from ground station to communication satellite and vice versa. Microwave communication is advantageous due to large band gap and high transmission rate. Antennas needed are also small in size. The most familiar Bluetooth technology used for Wi-Fi and makes use of microwaves. It is a wireless technology standard for exchanging data over short distances. It uses industrial, scientific and medical abbreviated as ISM band of frequencies between about 2.4 to 2.485 gigahertz. It was invented by telecom vendor Ericsson in 1994. Many products such as media players, telephones, speakers, tablets, robotic systems, handheld laptops, modems, etc. make use of Bluetooth technology. Bluetooth uses a radio technology called frequency hopping spread spectrum. An important application of microwaves is radio detection and ranging or radio direction and ranging known as radar. It is described in literature as one of the techniques used for location. Here, a beam of radio waves emitted by a transmitter bounces off an object and returns to the receiver. From the phase difference and some other parameters, one can estimate the location, range, speed and other characteristics of the object to be determined. The short wavelength of the microwave causes large reflections from the surface of objects of large size such as motor vehicles, ships and aircraft. Microwave radar is widely used for applications such as air traffic control, weather forecasting, navigation of ships and speed limit enforcement. Long distance radars use the lower microwave frequencies. The planets, stars, galaxies, etc. emit microwaves. With the help of antennas of proper dimensions, the measurements of microwaves received or reflected from the surface of planets, one can determine the distance of the planet or map the invisible surface of planet, Venus for example. One of the notable discovery in 1964 by Arno Penzias and Robert Wilson known as CMBR regarding mapping the cosmic microwave background radiation can reveal many hidden secrets in the expansion and many other aspects of the universe. An obvious question which may strike to our mind is what are different sources and devices of generation of microwaves. As far as natural sources are concerned, one may remember the sun and some other astronomical radio sources which emit low level microwave radiation. Such microwave radiation can be studied by using radio telescopes. Black bodies absorb and emit heat radiation in microwave range. This is the principle behind it. For man-made or fabricated sources, we have to use criterion of strength of power Accordingly, we have two types, namely high power microwave sources and low power microwave sources. High power microwave sources use specialized vacuum tubes to generate microwaves which work on different principles and make use of special modes and phenomena. These devices include magnetron, klystron, TWT, that is travelling wave tube, and gyrotron, which work in the density modulated mode rather than the current modulated mode. This means that they work on the basis of clumps of electrons flying ballistically through them rather than using a continuous stream of electrons. Low power microwave sources use solid state devices such as the field effect transistor, at least at lower frequencies, then tunnel diodes, gun diodes, and impaired diodes. Low power sources are available as bench top instruments, rack mount instruments, embeddable modules, and in card level formats also. A maser is a solid state device which amplifies microwaves using similar principles as that in laser, which amplifies higher frequency light waves. No introduction is necessary to talk about Bluetooth. The most familiar Bluetooth technology used for Wi-Fi make use of microwaves. As far as advanced communication technology is concerned, one should note some important network protocols and approximate frequency range of their operations so as to have some idea about use of microwaves in such applications. Metropolitan Area Network, called as MAN, that is MAN, for example, operate between 2 and 11 gigahertz. Wireless LAN protocols, they use 2.4 gigahertz ISM band. Mobile broadband wireless access, abbreviated as MBWA protocols, operate between 1.6 and 2.3 gigahertz. Microwaves used as sources of heat energy are an important applied aspect. We all know microwave oven used in the kitchen. It uses microwave radiation of about 2.5 gigahertz. The principle of dielectric heating due to absorption of energy possessed by microwaves is the basis of working of microwave oven and other such devices. Microwave heating is used in industrial process for drying and curing products. Are microwaves hazardous to health? It may appear a question out of place here. I would simply like to say that it is a topic of investigation and medical research. However, it be noted that microwaves are unable to change the constitution of substances since they do not possess sufficient energy to cause a chemical change in the substances by ionization. However, long duration of exposure and high intensity may cause some hazardous effect. It is very interesting to go through the outcomes of the research papers on some topics such as cataract in eye available in literature. Well friends, we must note that for various types of applications of microwaves, we need to use a typical band. For example, for military applications especially, we have to pay attention to the proper band. It is very important to know about different sections or bands of microwave frequencies. The concept of microwave bands originated from World War II, and it be noted that there is no fixed pattern. However, there is a continuous revision of the microwave bands. We can have P, S, L, etc. different bands. Especially if you refer to the standard text for military applications and some other applications, you will find different bands used. So, it is very interesting to take an historical account of such microwave bands for typical applications. So, let us have a look at some of the slides informing about them. The new military band designation adopted by United States in 1970 consists of bands from A to G. some of which are as shown. The Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, that is IEEE, recommended the band structure consisting of bands like L, S, C, etc. as shown. We are familiar with units gigahertz, megahertz, kilohertz, etc., which are commonly encountered in various applications. However, one must know about the other prefixes also used while stating the magnitude of microwave frequencies. Some of such prefixes are as shown in the table. For example, besides kilo, hecto, we can have terahertz, which is 10 to the power 12. Thus, 2.1 terahertz represents a frequency 2.1 into 10 raised to 12 hertz. What is the general structure of a microwave system? A schematic diagram of a microwave system is as shown. As we see, along with a microwave source, we have wave meter and calibrated attenuator for selection of microwaves of desired frequency range. Broadly, the system may be supposed to be consisting of two subsystems, one for transmission and the other for reception. Transmitter subsystem comprises of microwave oscillator, waveguides, a transmitting antenna. Receiver subsystem, on the other hand, comprises of receiving antenna, transmission line or waveguide, and a microwave amplifier, and obviously a receiver. We have studied some aspects involved in functioning of some of these components in the earlier modules with adequate details. Antennas, though known to us at elementary and applied level, will be discussed later on more rigorously. Microwaves can be generated using various devices as listed earlier. It is interesting to note the chronological and technological developments of the devices generating microwaves in different ranges. We note that there are limitations due to the geometrical dimensions of the device as the frequency reaches microwave range. Vacuum tubes used till 1930 is a representative of this fact. There is a change in the theoretical view about the process of microwave generations. The concept of velocity modulation was incorporated in development of microwave generating and amplifying devices. As an outstanding achievements of such new theoretical considerations, many solid-state devices like tunnel diode, gun diode, and some transferred electron devices referred to as TDs were generated. Gun effect, invented by J. B. Gunn in 1963, has prime importance in the theoretical development of microwave generation. Negative resistance region in the IV characteristics of the device is the key point in this and many other semiconductor based devices used for generating microwaves. What is gun effect? Gun effect can be stated as the production of rapid fluctuations of current when the voltage applied to a semiconductor device exceeds a critical value, resulting in generation of microwave power. The device known as a gun diode uses this effect and is a two-terminal passive semiconductor electronic component with negative resistance. It is used in an electronic oscillator to generate microwaves. It is used in high frequency applications in electronics such as radar, speed guns, microwave relay, data link transmitters, and automatic door openers, etc. Most diodes consist of both P and N doped regions. However, tunnel diode consists only of N doped semiconductor material. We should note this basic difference between the two types of diodes. We will discuss about all these and many other things in details in a separate module. The terms avalanche effect and negative resistance bear much significance in the microwave generating devices. Let us revise our knowledge about it in brief. As far as the dictionary meaning is concerned, we know that the phrase avalanche can be used in connection with a large mass of snow, ice, earth, rock, or other material in swift motion down a mountain side or over a precipice. It can also be used to describe a sudden, great, or overwhelming rush or accumulation of something. In physics, electronics, avalanche effect implies a sudden increase in the flow of an electrical current through a non-conducting or semiconducting solid when a sufficiently high voltage is applied. Do you remember the terms Zener breakdown and avalanche breakdown? For the avalanche effect to occur, the diode is to be connected in reverse bias. When reverse voltage is applied, the depletion layer becomes wider, thus offering insulating property to the diode. However, the random thermal fluctuations give rise to the breaking of bonds, giving rise to avalanche effect. We are familiar with electronic oscillator and the principle of generating electrical oscillations. An electronic oscillator is an electrical circuit that produces a periodic signals such as sinusoidal or a square wave. Different types of oscillators exist for specific applications having peculiar features of their own. Some of the oscillators are as shown. It includes Armstrong oscillator, Clapp oscillator, Colpitts oscillator, Dynatron oscillator, Hartley oscillator, etc. We are familiar with Wien-Bridge oscillator, which we might have built up in the laboratory. Depending upon the frequency range, we have low frequency, medium frequency and high frequency oscillators. A low frequency oscillator generates a frequency below approximately 20 Hz. It is used in the field of audio synthesizers. An audio oscillator produces frequencies in the audio range, which is about 20 Hz to 20 kHz. An RF oscillator produces signals in the radio frequency, that is RF range, of about 100 kHz to 100 GHz. Generally, feedback based oscillators are studied as a part of our undergraduate studies, and those up to few megahertz frequency applications. Resonant circuits are used and are familiar to us in this regard. We know one more type known as relaxation oscillator, also called as a negative resistance oscillator. It is a non-linear electronic oscillator circuit that produces a non-sinusoidal repetitive output signal such as a triangle wave or square wave. The circuit consists of a feedback loop which comprises of a switching device. For miniaturization and microwave frequency generation, some new techniques based on the use of negative resistance region devices are used. Let us see what we understand by the term negative resistance. Have a look at the two types of IV characteristics, namely the one having positive slope and the other with negative slope as shown. The sign of the slope, namely positive or negative, can be related with the nature, positive or negative, of the resistance of the corresponding device. The device having positive resistance consumes power. On the other hand, the device having negative resistance does not consume power. Hence, they are quite useful in power generating devices. We are familiar with these things from our undergraduate studies. Negative resistance region device is characterized by its association with the process causing a delay between voltage and current in avalanche together with the transit time through the material. Such a diode showing this delay property are called as avalanche transit time device. Gunn diode is a TED, that is avalanche transit time device. The other examples of such devices include IMPAT, TRAPAT and BARIAT diodes. We will discuss about it in more details sometimes later. Solid state devices play an important role in generation of high frequency microwave signals. An IMPAT diode, that is impact ionization avalanche transit time diode, is a form of high power semiconductor diode used in high frequency microwave electronic devices. Here the transit time is the time required for an electron to traverse the distance between two specified points in the device. Impaired diode has negative resistance and works on the phenomena called as impact avalanche. It is used as oscillators to generate microwaves as well as amplifier. Impaired diodes operate at frequencies between 3 GHz and 100 GHz or more and has high power capability. These diodes are used in a variety of applications from low power radar systems to proximity alarms. They suffer from the generation of high level of phase noise which results from avalanche process. Besides production, detection of microwaves is also an important aspect related with microwaves. Various products with specializations such as flexibility in design, nature of integration, power consumption, capability of withstanding with severe environmental conditions, wide range of frequencies are available in the market. There exist microwave sensors. Microwave sensors receive microwaves and observation is unaffected by day, night or weather. Mainly of two types, named active and passive sensors, can be found to be described in literature. An active sensor is a sensing device that requires an external source of power to operate. Active sensors contrast with passive sensors which simply detect and respond to some type of input from the physical environment. Along with infrared radiation, some objects on the earth emit microwaves at relatively low energy levels. When a sensor detects microwave radiation naturally emitted by the earth, that radiation is called as passive microwave radiation. Microwave sensors are needed for various types of observations made using satellites for different purposes, some of which are as shown. The purpose is observations of greenhouse gases, land observations, tropical rainfall measuring missions, ocean color and temperature scanner, etc. One must know about some important sources of microwaves, namely klystron and magnetron oscillator. A klystron is a specialized linear beam vacuum tube invented in 1937 by American electrical engineer Russell and Sigurd Varian. It is used as an amplifier for high radio frequencies from UHF up to the microwave range. Low power klystrons are used as oscillators in terrestrial microwave relay communication links, while high power klystrons are used as output tubes in UHF television transmitters, satellite communication and radar transmitters, and to generate the drive power for modern particle accelerators. How does klystron work? We will be studying its theoretical aspects separately. However, in brief, we should remember that in a klystron, an electron beam interacts with radio waves as it passes through resonant cavities. Well friends, we can go on discussing many other aspects related with microwaves. However, we will take a stop here. We will discuss about some theoretical, instrumental and operational aspects about different kinds of microwave sources in the next module. May I ask you one question? Please think over it. The question is, can we generate a frequency of 1 terahertz? Any idea? Where do we need such a high frequency? Think over it. Well friends, as a summary, we should remember some basic points. Microwaves are generally treated as the electromagnetic waves between 1 GHz to 300 GHz. We can have microwave bands for specific applications, especially military applications. The solid state devices which are used to generate microwaves, they make use of negative resistance region in their IV characteristics. Gun effect is an important effect which is to be remembered in connection with microwave generation. We can have solid state devices like IMPAT, TRIPAT, etc. besides some typical devices called as klystron oscillator or magnetron oscillator. Microwave sensors, they are also used for various applications in different fields. Thank you.